Hi, I am Robert Janes and I will talk you about how the stress affects your learning in your life. So, the stress is a normal and natural part of our lives occurring in responding to a wide variety of circumstances. Is the evolution of the reaction that activates by feeling of lack of control and the purpose of our body to face a difficult or failing a dangerous situation. Stress has multiple effects. Stress has a multiple effects on our bodies, but the essential objective is to prepare us for the immediate reaction, like fighting or flu. Stress also acquires our mind and the decision to make process, all in order to face the current context and quickly and decisively. So I will talk about the consequences of the stress in school. Stress is an evolutionary response that we orientate to keep us alive and safe from physical threats or our ancestors have to face daily in her survival. However, currently, this must have situation is different for our days. Stress feel today as response to pressure of work, problems in relationship with your girlfriend, with boyfriend, money problems that we all everything we have. So another causes of stress. Stress is one's side fit all response. This means that activates our system nervous, releasing and liberating some substance called cortisol that increase our blood pressure in our body. It responds to the circumstances that we are going to do or to face for to the problems. Stress can affect your mind and your body. Now I have you and a really interesting question about what do you think about this that is stress as meaning of learning. Now I will respond that question. A certain degrees of stress it can be essential for our health and performance. Without stress becomes boring. The lack of situation results from the lack of stress. An optional level of stress can be called outstress. It is necessary in increase our physical, emotional, energy motivates to learn new skills, to master our new challenges that life bring us every day. In small dose help us to feel relaxed and satisfied when we realize some new challenge. Is an important ingredient to health and productive in learning. So now I will have to compare Unit 7 and Unit 5 that are live and learn and the stress are like frank or foe. So I read an article on internet that say that Western model in education is based on the constant tension. There are always uh, goals that to meet because deadlines are bad in our life that make us have stress. We spend at last a decade of our life studying and can be extended into if we continue the cycle of the professionalization and the specialization, which implies over time a series of periodic tests and of previous exams. Stress integrated into the education system, but stress is by the history of the natural short-term response to a physical dangerous and education longer-term enterprise. The result of mix of stress and education can be the formula of the disaster. This means that if we have so many things to do and we don't have time, we can have bad feelings in our body, bad memorization, and so on, of other things that are relationships with the stress. Now I have a question for you. What do you think about stress is meaning of learning? So what you say of that? I will respond what I think about is can be a certain degree of stress is essential for the result of the performance of our life. Without stress becomes boring. The lack of the simulation resulting from the lack of the stress is an optional level of stress can be called out stress. It's necessary because increases our energies and physical and psychological motivates to learn more skills to master our new challenge. In small degrees of stress can feel us relaxed, but this term can be produced as undue stress. That means that we don't want to learn anything new that we are going to do for our lives. So now we talk about the bad point of the stress in schools or education. The stress affect the most of the young people between the ages of 12 to 25 years old. Some consequences that have the stress are the suicides, depressions, and other people go to consume alcohol and drugs and other things. Stress not affect students but also affect teachers, which can be reflected as phenomena such as absolving to a medical level, difficult relationship between students and colleagues of teaching. This makes more aggressive the teacher. So we have two meanings in this comparison: the stress in students and the stress in teachers. So
created using Powtoon.